Hey everyone, let's start with a simple question. If a technology is 30 years old, is it outdated? In the IT world, things change very fast. Many programming languages become popular for a few years and then disappear completely. But Java is different. Even after 30 years, it is still everywhere. It runs the banking systems that manage our money, the e commerce websites where we shop, and the massive cloud systems used by millions of people every day. If you are a college student or a software engineer starting your career, you might ask, why is Java still so popular? Why do huge companies still use it instead of moving to newer languages? And is it worth your time to learn Java today? In this video, we will answer all these questions. We will look at what Java is, its history, its pros and cons, and why learning Java will make you a highly disciplined software engineer. Let's get started. Java is a popular programming language. It was created by James Gosling and his team at Sun Microsystems in 1991. The first public version came out in 1996. Today, Java is owned and managed by Oracle Corporation. Here is a fun story about the name. Java was not the original name. First, James Gosling named it Oak because there was a beautiful oak tree outside his office window. Later, they changed the name to Green. Finally, the team went to a local coffee shop, drank a lot of coffee from the island of Java in Indonesia, and decided to name the language Java. Another surprising fact is Java was not made for the internet. It was originally created for digital consumer devices like interactive TVs. But back then, the TV industry was not ready for it. At the same time, the internet began to grow very fast. Java was perfect for the internet because it could run on any computer. So, a tool made for TVs became the king of the internet. What makes Java different? Java is an object oriented programming language which we call OOP. Do not worry about the heavy technical name. In simple words, OOP is just a way to organize your code by matching it to real world things. We call these things objects. Every object has two parts, data and behavior. For example, if you are building an employee management system for a company, an employee object will hold data like employee name, employee ID, and salary. It will have behaviors like calculate salary or generate report. To create these objects, we use a class. A class is simply a blueprint or a template. Why is this important for an engineer? Writing a small program with 20 lines of code is easy, but real software projects in big companies have millions of lines of code. If you do not organize it well, the code becomes completely messy and confusing. Java's OOP structure forces you to write clean, organized, and easy to understand code from your very first day. Before moving further, it's useful to know that Java is available in multiple editions. You do not need to memorize these, but you should know what they mean. Java Standard Edition is Core Java. It contains the fundamental tools and libraries. This is what every beginner, college student, and engineer must learn first. This is what we will learn in this course. It is mainly used to develop desktop applications. Java Enterprise Edition or Jakarta Enterprise Edition is used for building large scale applications for big companies. Oracle gave this to the Eclipse Foundation. So older books call it Java EE and newer books call it Jakarta EE. They are the same thing. Java Micro Edition was made for old devices with small processors and low memory, like early mobile phones. It is rarely used now, but it is an important part of Java's history. Now that we understand what Java is, let's explore the reasons behind its long term success. Platform independence is the biggest reason for Java's success. In older languages like C or C++, if you wrote a program on Windows, it would not run on a Mac or Linux computer without major changes. Java fixed this. When you compile Java code, it converts into a special form called bytecode. This bytecode runs inside a software called the Java Virtual Machine. Since every operating system has its own Java Virtual Machine, your exact same Java program can run on Windows, Mac, or Linux without changing a single line of code. One feature that many developers appreciate is Java's automatic memory management. In languages like C++, programmers must manually allocate and free up computer memory. If you make a mistake, the application crashes or slows down the computer. Java has a built-in helper called the garbage collector. It automatically finds data that your program no longer needs and clears it from the memory. This allows developers to focus more on business logic and less on memory management. If you want to build an online store, you need to read files, connect to databases, and handle security. With Java, you do not need to write these complex tools from scratch. Java has a massive mature library of pre-written code that is highly secure and tested. You can just use it directly in your project. Security is a huge reason why banks and government agencies love Java. Java applications do not talk to your computer hardware directly. Instead, they run inside a protective bubble called the JVM. This bubble checks the code for any dangerous actions before letting it run. This makes it much harder for viruses or hackers to attack a Java system. Modern apps need to do many tasks at the same time. For example, an app might be downloading a file, playing a video, and checking for updates all at once. Java has excellent multithreading support. This means it can split a program into many small parts that run simultaneously. This makes your software very fast and responsive. Java is a strongly typed language. This means if you create a variable for a number, Java will never let you accidentally put text inside it. While this might feel strict when you are typing, it is actually a great feature. It helps the computer find your mistakes while you are writing the code, instead of your app crashing later when a customer is using it. In the modern world, software often runs on many different computers that talk to each other over a network. Java was built with this in mind. It has special tools that make it easy for a program on computer A to send data or instructions to a program on computer B. This is why Java is the king of enterprise software used by huge global companies. To be a good engineer, you must know the limitations of your tools. Java has a few downsides. Because Java runs inside the JVM and manages memory automatically, it uses more computer memory than lower level languages like C or C++. Historically, Java was a bit slower because turning bytecode into machine code takes time. However, modern Java uses a tool called the just-in-time compiler, which makes it run extremely fast. For business applications, this speed is excellent. In Java, you sometimes have to write more lines of code to do a simple task compared to languages like Python. But the benefit is that the code is very clear and easier for other engineers to read later. Java does not allow you to manage computer hardware directly like memory addresses. This makes Java very safe, but it means you cannot use it to write things like device drivers or operating systems. So, why is Java still dominating after 30 years? It is because Java is not just a language, it is a complete package. It offers platform independence, high security, enterprise readiness, a massive ecosystem, a strong community, and most importantly, excellent career opportunities. If you want to become a backend developer or work in a software company, learning Java is an excellent decision. The main reason I recommend Java to college students and engineers is simple. Java teaches you a great software engineering discipline. Some modern languages let you write code very fast, but they also allow you to write messy code. Java forces you to think about structure and clean design. The good habits you learn while practicing Java will help you become a better programmer, even if you switch to a different language in the future. That's it for this tutorial. If this video helped you understand Java clearly, please click the like button, share it with your friends, and subscribe to the channel. Are you learning Java for a college project or for a job interview? Let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching. Keep learning, keep growing, and stay connected for more updates.